I just realized I have not been counting the episodes. I believe this would be episode 8. I could be wrong. We have 41 embers. We're continuing with Grand Archives. This level, I like this level. It's a good level. The first half of Dark Souls 3 is very, very weak level design. Boring, bland, uninspired, terrible, bad. There are some that stand out. Cathedral of the Deep, kinda. Oh, look. Remember this? This was a boss. Now it's an enemy. We have to chase him around, too. Cathedral of the Deep, for the most part, is pretty good level. Duke's Archives. Grand Archives. This is a pretty fun level. I like it. Irithyll is pretty good until it gets to Anor Londo. What else are we thinking? I'm trying to think of the levels. Why am I blanking on the levels? Probably because most of them are bad. Irithyll Dungeon, bad. Profane Capital, bad. Fair Keep, bad. See what I mean? Crucifixion Woods, very bad. How did that not hit him? At least, oh, I got gunked. At least these enemies die easy. We're gonna have to get gunked on hardcore if we want to, not get cursed. There's an interesting gimmick with this level. How did my attack miss him? Answer me that. I understand why that one missed. One shield bash. One shield bash. How did that hit me? This guy sucks to fight. I understand why that hit me. Because I turned my back to him. I didn't roll that direction. This guy is so bad. I'm not even gonna fight him. That's a dead end. I am gonna have to fight him. Did he forget about me? The AI is so smart in this game. Titanite chunk. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we need to be seeing. What is he even guarding? A Titanite chunk. Okay. Alright. And a crystal chime. I don't know how that one attack missed. As I was saying, there's an interesting gimmick in this level where there's these books and these ghost hands come out of the books, and they don't hurt you, but they build up curse. And well, curse kills you. But if you dunk your head in the wax, they can't do anything to you so long as you're gooped. I think it lasts for a minute. I could be wrong. I don't know the exact time frame. I just know that I typically forget when it runs out, and then I start getting cursed. By then, you usually have another tank close by. that you can dip your head inside of. You can always tell where the enemies are going to be because there's books, bookshelves. So it's not like they just pop out of nowhere. Typically, if there's a narrow hallway with an item, you can count on one of those enemies being at the end of it. More twinkles. What we got here? A chunk, maybe? Yep. So we're starting to get chunks more often. We can kick that ladder down. Ooh, I got iframes on that. Crystal Sage being reused. Not the best. I've never been a fan of bosses being reused as enemies. How did I not one-shot him? How did that miss him? These enemies are so annoying. Can I dunk my head again while I'm already dunked? I've never thought to do that. So yeah, as I was saying, typically you can re-dunk your head by the time it's going to run out. If you can see a hallway with an item, or something else that's a treasure or seems important. Ow. You... Oh, hi. These enemies are so annoying. The thralls. Oh, man. We gotta deal with this Crystal Sage. That one died in one hit. Can I get 3 hits? I can. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind this level. Scholar's Candlestick. I don't mind this level. I actually enjoy it. It's fun. Has a neat gimmick. Ooh, Titanite Scale. The exploration is nice. The Crystal Sage does kind of make it a little poopy, if I'm gonna be honest. Pull the Crystal Sage out of this level, and it'd be perfect. The thralls, as much as they suck, it does add enemy variety. But it's like, why is... He didn't die from 499, but the other one did. The thralls... Oh, see, I'm getting cursed. Oh, it does hurt. I didn't need to drink twice. I don't know why the thralls are here. It doesn't make sense to me, lore-wise. Maybe it didn't reset my timer. That felt awfully short. There is enemy variety here. There's the Scholars, there's the Thralls, there's the Crystal Sage. There's Lothric Knights. There's Gargoyles. There's NPCs. There's Irithyll Knights. Or a Irithyll Knight, rather. And behind that wall. You get his armor when you kill him. That blocked. Interesting. There's lots of little nooks and crannies. Shriving Stone. There's a bunch of items you can collect. There's some good sorcery stuff here if you're into magic. Okay, dude. Crystal Sage is stupid. We get the Crystal Scroll. I'm out of Estus. I don't even want to fight that guy then. You gonna pull a lever? There's shortcuts. Scholar's Ring. Yeah, there's shortcuts. It's a great level. I like it. One of the tops. Upper Lothric Castle is basically Balatarian Palace 1-3 in Demon Souls. Like, to a T. Where does this take me? I don't remember this shortcut. I don't remember this elevator. It doesn't take me right outside, does it? Oh, it kind of does. This is a bookshelf. Okay. That one didn't die, but other ones died when I did 499 damage. That ladder goes somewhere. So we're gonna rest at the bonfire just to get my Estus back. This level loops around. There's multiple shortcuts. There's one bonfire, that's it. Everything loops around this one bonfire. It's like Cathedral of the Deep. Maybe that's why I like Cathedral of the Deep. I like this level. It's probably why is because of the looping around a centralized bonfire. That's probably the reason. And it's structurally, it looks like it makes sense. It plays good. There's periods with enemies and there's periods without enemies. I don't know how that didn't hit him. I'm getting cursed. But I was able to get that soul, no problem. There should be another dunking thing here soon. That crystal lizard is a trap. You will get cursed if you chase him in there. Luckily, I was able to hit him. There's outdoor parts. This is kind of like Forsaken Canehurst Castle in Bloodborne, where you're running around on the rooftops. There's gargoyles you fight on your way to Martyr Logarius. And I like that part of Bloodborne. These gargoyles hit way harder than the ones in Canehurst. But they're not that bad. If you fight 2-on-1, it can be annoying. But I think there's only one instance of that, and that's up here. Really, you could shoot that one with a bow and lure him down. Or you could try to kite one of them down here. Yeah. See how we can do that. As far as I know, they can't fall off the ledge or nothing. Okay. Bad camera. There's 2 crystal lizards. Wow. Okay. Heavy gem and sharp gem. We don't have to stick around there any longer. I got lucky with that. There's some real tough enemies in this area. But it's endgame. We have we have 2 bosses left in this game. That's it. We're almost done. We're almost done with Dark Souls 3. There's one last dunking, but I honestly don't think we need it. Shortcut ahead. There's the last bone shard that I'm going to be able to get in this playthrough. Because I'm not doing the ones in the demon ruins. So maybe you can get to plus 10. I know I've got to be missing like 2 other ones. Out here's the NPC fights. These, if you fight them 1-on-1, they are not bad. If you fight them 3-on-1, objectively unbalanced and unfair. Objectively. Without a doubt. Wow. Alright, now we got 2-on-1. That's not as bad as 3-on-1. It reminds me of the Bloodborne NPCs, the hunters, those are objectively bad and unbalanced. Katana guy does not know what to do. So he's going back home. Can you do anything else? Can you do anything else? Ow. Thankfully, they didn't hurt that bad. Sage's Crystal Staff. This guy. He's like full Bloodborne. I don't know if they can drink. Okay, he answered my question. He gets 1 flask. He's got a bow. Easy. Yeah, one-on-one, they're no problem. In fact, they're too easy one-on-one. But when you fight 3 of them at once, it's objectively unbalanced and unfair. We're getting a lot of soul items, too. Here's the last shortcut before the Twin Princes. The run-up to the Twin Princes is 1-for-1 copy-paste identical to the run-up of to the Penetrator in Demon Souls Boletarian Palace 1-3. Big staircase leading to a room. You've got red eye variants of the knights of that level. You've got standard hollows with crossbows and spears. It is identical. I mean, the Penetrator's boss room might not be as ornate as a castle rampart. Or throne room, whatever you want to call it. You can just run past all these guys. They might peg you with arrows or bolts or whatever. But then you got the red eye variants of the knights of the level, including a big one at the end. I do remember there is a slab here. They self-buff with Blessed Weapon, which thankfully doesn't heal them. One of them fell off the edge. I don't know where this takes me. Oh. Dragon Slayer armor. But if we do this... There's another elevator down there. You think 12 Estus is enough for Twin Princes? I don't really... You know, I could take off Lloyd's. No. That'd put me overweight. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the run-up again. And try not to get hit. We're gonna level up. We're gonna upgrade our Estus. Stuff like that. Soul of the Dragon Slayer armor. Very good weapon that you can get from him. 40k souls for that.
Ashen one. Welcome, speak. Very well, then taken.
I'm gonna level up. Just do one more fit. Just for fun. Bump up to 30 strength. That gives us 528. 532. Hold on. 536. We'll do that.
Farewell, Ashen one. Maybe.
We're at 13 Estus plus 8. I believe you can get 15 plus 10? I hate how it says bonfire level 9 when your Estus is plus 8 though. I kind of don't like that. Should be bonfire level 8. With 0 being just the baseline. Just no bonfire level. Alright. Oh, we gotta take this back then. Let me check my scales. I got 8. How many did I need? Was it 14? For a weapon? A boss weapon? I don't know if I can use Lothric's greatsword or not. Or Lorian's, rather. Lothric's is like a little baby sword. Lorian's would be nice. I'm really digging the Profaned. Seems lackluster in terms of reach sometimes. I don't know if that's the game. That is one thing I will give credit to in Dark Souls 3. Is there's pretty good weapon variety. I mean, there's nowhere near as much weapon variety as there is in Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 by far has the most weapon variety. That doesn't mean all weapons are good. It just means that there's the most variety. There's limitless builds that you can do in Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 pulls it back a little bit, but it's still way more than Dark Souls 1, and way, way more than Demon Souls. Are these guys gonna follow me all the way to the fog? There's summon signs here. Interesting to see summon signs here.
Dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one.
This is Prince Lothric,
Winner of cinders.
whom the kingdom is named after.
Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now
Sword
have
looks
your
kind of
rest.
ugly. He looks human, but he's huge. Why does he have like a beastly roar? 330 without Lloyd's. He has a teleporting gimmick. Oh, I mistimed my roll bad. I love the soundtrack in this fight. Especially phase 2. Oh, wow, that came out quick. Oh. You don't get to roll fast enough after your heals. Short range. Am I gonna be able to stagger him down? Where's he going? I like this fight a lot. I have trouble with it sometimes. But it's a good fight. I like it. One of my favorite bosses in the game. I'm doing a lot of pokes. But it's a 2-phaser. This is where it gets hard for me. I can do phase 1 just fine. I mistimed a lot of my rolls and distance.
Dear brother, I'm on my way.
The voice acting is kinda not good though. I'm gonna say that.
My brother, unyielding sword of Lothric's prince.
It's also
Rise if you would,
a little,
for that
creepy.
is our curse.
Very creepy, actually. It's weird. The way that they act. I don't know. I don't judge. I just find it unsettling. That's a good term to use. Oh, the music. Dark Souls 3 has a great soundtrack. I can't fault the soundtrack. Except reusing a track from Dark Souls 1 twice, to the best of my knowledge. This is where I start having trouble. There's a lot going on. We want to hit Lothric on the back. I rolled way too early. Oh. Input read. There we go. Ah, he faked me out. Huh? I lived that. Where is he? There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot he shoots a little spear after, too. Nice.
Dear brother.
He's gonna blow. You can get a couple hits on him, at least. Oh. And that's it. Whew.
You remain among the accursed.
Good fight. Good fight. I love it. How many souls? 93k. Let's go to Firelink Shrine. Something's gonna happen after we do something. Let's talk to Ludlith.
Aha, so
26 strength. Does innate fire damage, so it's split damage. Not the best. Maybe I'll use it in another playthrough.
do not be.
But as for right now, I'm popping it. 20k. Same as the soul of a demon. Lothric and Lorien's twin soul is the same as the soul of a demon. I'm just gonna buy some embers. Because why not?
Ashen 1.
I don't really need to upgrade my shield. I can't upgrade my armor. Can I do Hollow Slayer still? 294, 242. I mean, I probably could. But I don't know how that would work against Soul of Cinder. I'm surprised Hawkwood's still here. Let's level up.
Welcome, speak. Very well. Then top taken.
Our final level up. What level are we going to reach? 88. 549. Let's do 32 health.
Farewell, Ashen One.
That was our last level up. So, we'll offer Cinders of a Lord. That, I believe, was Aldrich. I missed a lot of the game. I did skip a lot of the game. But we did all the important stuff. Did I fight all the bosses? No, I didn't fight Gundyr or Nameless. Yorm the Giant. This this right here is a lot of fan service pandering. A lot of fan service pandering.
Noble lords of Cinder. The fire fades. And the lords go without thrones.
I delivered them.
Surrender your fires to the true heir.
Visually, it's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Let her grant death to the old gods of Lordran,
Oh, Lordran?
deliverers of the first flame.
She said the name. And we're at Killing of the First Flame. Has the exact same namesake as Dark Souls 1, Killing the First Flame, but does not share a very stunning vista. The dark sign eclipse. Oh, mandatory fast travel. That's cool. Way to ruin the moment. And look, bonfire to bonfire with no fighting in between. That takes us to the DLC. That takes us to the final boss. It bears the same exact namesake as Killing the First Flame in Dark Souls 1. Even has some of the same features, like the windswept, melted pillars. But it's not the Killing the First Flame. So, we've got some unfinished business. Let's go fight Champion Gundyr. And then Nameless King? Oh. Both fights I love. Champion and King, I love them both. Very good, very fun fights. They can beat me into the ground as many times over as they want, and I'll still enjoy them. There might be some annoying things here and there with hitboxes, or like stagger spam. But they're still very enjoyable. And they're dudes in armor. Wow. I thought dudes in armor were supposed to be bad bosses. That everyone that hates Dark Souls 2 says the dudes in armor bosses are bad. But no, the dudes in armor are fun. Soul of Cinder is a dude in armor. Hey Gundyr, remember me? We do a little bit more damage and we have more range. Still can't get my parry timing down. And that range was weird. Oh, oh. We have more health this time too. The rolling pokes. Oh, that caught me. Okay. The rolling pokes are a crutch. Just like an Elden Ring. I missed? Okay, he punched me, but I got I got health out of it. Yeah, I remember having trouble with that attack in the, what was it, the last video or the one? No, it wasn't the last video. Ah, the shoulder, the punch into the shoulder check. He's got to be getting ready to collapse, right? Oh, come on. Gundyr, I was sweet talking you earlier. The kick. Ah, the shoulder charge. No. I'm glad that didn't hit me. Ooh. I could sense a shoulder charge coming up. Oh, he broke lock on. I don't like when bosses break lock on. Ooh. I thought I had enough stamina to get out of there. There we go. Soul of Champion Gundyr. Black Knight Halberd. It says glaive, but it's the Black Knight Halberd. 66k. Hey, maybe we'll get more level ups before Soul of Cinder. Even though Nameless King is harder than Soul of Cinder. 20k. Same as the Princes. Let's go out. Exit the tutorial. Because that's essentially this area. It's the tutorial. Black Knights? What are they doing here? What are the Black Knights doing here? No item. I hear one stomping around. Oh, I couldn't parry that? Interesting. I'm gonna back up and heal. Worth it? Because I got health out of it. Backstab. You wanna give me the axe? No item. Huh. Hornet ring. Very helpful for riposts and backstabs. I hear one stomping around. Coiled sword. That's an infinite use homeward bone. That's a blacksmith hammer over there.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb.
What's she doing here?
With nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old...
You can buy the armor of Artorias. Why? Because fan service. That's why. Literally just fan service. And the legs are terrible. They give you spindly little thin twiggy legs. Buy 2 embers.
Best.
I wonder if I can get a certain item. I didn't save a certain NPC. Ah, the item's still here. Eyes of a Firekeeper. So, we're done here. We reached a dead end. We'll go back to the Shrine Bonfire. Gundyr was great.
Ashen one for the Lords of Cinder.
Link the Fire.
Ashen one. Are these? How grit the very thing. Ashen one, but fire keepers are not met. These will reveal through a world without fire. Ashen One, is this true? Of course.
A world without flame.
Serve thee. This will be our stay thy path.
I will not link the fire.
Mayst thou.
Let me level up.
I am of thou skip. Very well, then taken.
So much more talking now, too, to level up. Ooh. Takes a lot. I'd like to hit level 90, honestly, before Soul of Cinder.
Mayst thou thy peace
She changes her dialogue, too, given the eyes. How many tries for Nameless King? Honestly, probably a bunch. He is a tough fight. But I love it. The first phase, I don't really like the first phase, if I'm going to be honest. I like the second phase. First phase is kind of a drag. And it's funny I say that because there's a dragon in it. Well, a giant horned Oni. But it's a dragon. Fun fact, though. When I was platinuming this game on PlayStation, I needed to get all the rings. The covetous gold serpent ring +2 is in New Game +2, and it's behind the Nameless King. And I fought Nameless King on New Game +2, and I beat him first try on my platinum run. I have people that can back me up on that. I believe I was streaming it in Discord when it happened. So I haven't summoned for any fights, have I? I don't think I have. I'm gonna want overhead swings, I think, for King of the Storm. I can appreciate the camera panning out, so I can get a better view of my character and the boss together. Okay, how did that hit me? Okay, not bad. Not bad for the damage. It's when he does... I didn't know that one hurt. The first one didn't hurt me, but the second one did. When he jumps up and breathes fire, that's when you want to get away from him. Ow. I didn't get him with the poke. Alright. Dodge that, easy enough. And he does a slam. I hit the roll button. Poke. Slash. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, come on. That should have been a hit. He's gonna breathe fire. And it hits you twice? See? The fire is bad. It's like Ancient Dragon in Dark Souls 2. The fire lasts long enough to where it hits you twice. It's bad. It's bad. That was a pretty good first attempt, though. I'm not gonna lie. We're not embered now, so there is that. I'm not gonna go until I beat him in this video, unless if I beat him fairly quick. I'll give it a couple of tries. Oh, come on. I'll give it a couple of tries. This is such a bad attempt now. Okay. You don't want to lock on to its head, really. What was that? Okay. Burn an Estus. That's okay, we still have an Ember. Where was that swing? Oh, there's the fire that does the double hit. Oh, it didn't hit me that time. So, is that a bug that it double hits you? Or is it intentional? Because it didn't do it that time. That was a 3-hit combo. I'm surprised I haven't knocked him down. You can attack the feet, but it does significantly less damage. I think we burned more Estus that attempt than we did the last attempt, but we still have the Ember to fall back on. Nameless doesn't really give you an opportunity to heal often, let alone Ember. So we'll have to, like, I don't know. When he does his charge up attack, Ember up, take the hit, and then Estus before he can charge me. You can parry him. I've done it in co-op, which is hectic. But, okay, that one hurts. 8 Estus and an Ember. How did my poke miss? I forgot he comes back around. Yeah. He's so aggressive. He's very aggressive. I'll give it one more try, then we'll continue in the next video. We'll do as many attempts as it takes to beat Nameless, and then we'll beat Soul of Cinder. I goofed. I fumbled so hard on that phase 2. I'd like to think I did good on phase 1, though. You gonna breathe fire to start? No. Okay, we got some good hits in. Okay, that hit me. How did that miss? Just have to keep an eye on its head. His head takes the most damage. That's so easy to dodge. That one, not so much. Nice. I'm gonna drink up to full. Riposte. Okay. I ate that. Shoot, dude. I queued up an attack instead of... And then I thought, no, I should roll. Okay, that wasn't that long. We're doing one more. We'll do it live. That was a better second attempt, though. Or second phase. I actually knocked Storm King down. I hit him frequently enough to knock him. This is the true final attempt. I have work in the morning. I have a real job. So. Ow. I'll eat that. Fire? Yeah. I'm surprised the fire didn't hit me twice. Drink up and dodge. Okay, I rolled early on that one. Huh? I must have rolled early? I don't know. We'll stop it here. I gave some good attempts. I do love the Nameless King fight. I hate this area, but I do like the Nameless King fight. We'll pick it up in the next one. Should be the finale, then would be part 9. I'm mixed.